That is good. So let's do another day of backtesting, day 121. Testing until I'm profitable. August 23rd, 2025. So let's get right into it. Okay, so 2020 futures model. I wonder why it's taking me long to finish this, but I know I will. This was price action from the previous day. I kind of traded real big, so yeah, that's why my balance dropped. I did a couple big losses. So it is. Let's go for daily. Okie. So you can see that we had shifted and we were in a downtrend, and as you can see now we are in this gap. I'd like to push the new start. I'm kind of confident that this day might drop and take out possibly these daily lows, but you can see that we're already in this gap, so I'm looking for price to drop. Going to the next day, let's see what happens. We're still in that range, so I'm looking for price to take out probably this daily low, since we're in this daily fair value gap here. So this is daily fair value gap. I pushed forward to it, and I'm looking for a small rejection. Even if we could take the low here, it will be sufficient. And it's Monday, so yeah, we can find some entries as the week starts. How did last week close? It closed pretty bearish. Pretty bullish. So if don't see any confluences to go lower, then I look for buys. Now go down to 4 hour, pretty much the same thing. We're in that block here, this other block, and we have this good fair value gap. Well, there's this one, but also this one. You can see that we respected it, and we've inversed these ones here and this one here. So I don't think this one being inversed, it hasn't even actually been disrespected, because we didn't go beyond this first candle of the gap. Now here we have some relatively equal highs. I don't know, I think, yes, is it from an SMT? Okay, so maybe these highs might get taken out and then we'll drop. So looking for basically the slopes here. Now here we also have another gap. I'd like to mark it on the 15, so I'm looking for press to take out these highs. These highs are London highs, then target London lows. Simple as that. If we take out London lows before, then that means we might be wrong on our bias. So it's possible to be wrong, as long as we know how to manage our risk during those times. Okay, so now you can see that we're respecting this gap, so I'm looking for this high here to get taken out. And boom, price opens, drops into this gap. Very crazy. How's ES looking like? Then take out this low ES, and we create an SMT on this low. So it's the 2 minute, 3, 4. So I'm looking to take an entry on much better change instead and target this high here. Then we form an SMT here. You can see that we're failing to take over high. Are we in any kind of POI here though? I don't know, 15 minutes doesn't look like it has a strong POI. But we have a 1 hour fair value gap here. Okay. Back to the 5. Well, let's see what happens. So still have the SMT holding from here in that 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah. So zooming in, what's 2 minutes? And here's the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So 2 minutes looking cleaner. You can see we have the change in the state, and we also have the inversion and the sweep. And the SMT as well. Now, I'd like to see price retrace to this change in state. So let's use the little seconds to see if we come back, or if price leaves without us. So price obviously expands higher without providing an entry. So let's see how the 5 minutes looking like. 5 minutes goes a shift, 3 minute fair value gap. So here we might find the ICT classic entry. Let's see how this one closes. If I enter on this one, I'll make sure to keep this one here in mind. Let's wait for a bit though. So here we are. I think this will be like a 1-to-1 though. This is not in my risk parameters. I don't take 1-to-1, so I'd better wait. Now here, how will this look? Turning 9.59, my target being there, my stop being below here, and targeting to R. So the 5 minute. Okay. The 1 minute. Okay. So now it looks like we're forming a swing low. It's 1 minute fair value gap, 3 minutes, same thing. So here, yeah, let's take the risk and enter. But still, this will be a short one, I'm thinking. But well, if I put my stop here, then that means I'd target above this swing now, so we can get full sweep. If my stop adjusted maybe to this high, somewhere around here, to at least be 1 to 2. So we entered on the gap. So let's see what happens. We're in the macro. It pushes higher. The moment we take out that high, I'm gonna take off my stop loss, move it to break even. So we're currently dropping on ES and creating a crazy SMT. You can see from this low here, this one SMT, but then from this one to here, it's really funny. I'd like to see price explode higher. Okay, baby. So now here, let's sell to break even. Let's wait. So we end up getting stopped out, break even, and later on price hits SL without hitting take profit. So choppy PA today. Hey, look at this drop up here, but then we end up retracing into this gap here. How's the 5 minute looking like? Well, I don't know. I was looking for this high here to get taken out. We don't take it out, and on the 15, well, it looks like we have a shift and a small gap inside here. I still have these highs holding, so I will still be looking for buys if price persists. And the funny thing is we hit the change in the state from, was it from the 2 minute? Yeah, we hit the change in the state from the 2 minute. And here we can buy it actually. You can see that we're forming another SMT, so you can put in a buy. My target is here. I'd like my stop loss to be below the inversion and target a little bit above the equal highs, where it will be marked at least like well, it will be marked as a, so I forgot to capture the other trade. Come on. Okay, well, I wanted to say, well, it will be marked as a valid sweep on that high. So I forgot to journal that trade that I took somewhere from around here. These retracements, I was targeting a little bit higher. Then it ended up as a break even. Copy. Then bring this back. I would like to go to here. Break even. Oh, come on. That we had this week. Did you have any major news this week? It was 15th March. And news, retail sales, president's speech. Okay, so we had the president's speech. Chairman, president speaking. Okay, bank holiday, blah blah blah. Didn't have any news on this day though. On Monday, ooh. Actually, 1:45. The president gonna speak. Biden. So president speaking. And those followed. Yeah, price action. It was kind of choppy though. New York. I entered into the 2 minute here. Time of entry. I think this was a 3 minute though. Time of entry. What time was it? Somewhere around here. 09:59 and risk 2000. We made 0 break even, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's it. Let's wait for this one now. Is price gonna respect the change in the state though? It's funny. Let's see if it respects that. There's an inversion here, so I don't know, it might hit stop loss and take us out, or respect that inversion. Wow, this is looking funny though. We have the president speaking, price respecting an inversion from the morning session. Let's see what is to happen. And and boom, stop loss gets hit. So yeah, part of the process. Lost today. Okay, so let's see the 15. 15 didn't take out these highs, just took out these ones here. And we had, okay, a very crazy SMT, bearish SMT. So on this one, okay. Well, yeah, maybe I didn't see the signs, so these guys got taken out and we drop. So it's normal. An impression here created, retested, and then we drop. And we're looking for these lows, the lows that I wanted to get taken out earlier. Let's see if we would have found an entry. Sometimes it is advisable to take trades that are in line with your overall price, not short term. I think. Now, fundamentals shouldn't sit here. We should use President speaking. What's wrong with you? Then we had the president speaking that day. Roosevelt, yeah, 1% price action. Was alright. Still a trip below New York. And in the 1 minute time of entry was 10:24. Continue. So I'm waiting for news. But how I have to take it guys out. It would be funny if it hits TP. So I'm waiting for news. I think it's a 145 there. I'll go to 15 and see how it's looking like. And boom, ends up taking out this low here and forming a huge SMT BPM session with AS here, and take out the highs here. So we're still in this daily fair value gap. Okay. So for the next day then. We happened to be wrong the previous day, so it's obviously it's normal, no big deal. And we end up pushing above the daily fair value gap, so and closing above it, which shows that we are extremely bullish and we disrespect the gap here. So since we've closed above the gap, then obviously we're bullish. Now I'll be looking for a high, key high to get taken out, which is this daily high, or retrace into the inversion, then push higher. First off, we have some correlation, so we can be open-minded to what might happen, but I'm still looking for price to go higher. This wouldn't be like an SMT that I would consider, because an SMT goes hand in hand with my analysis. It goes hand in hand with it comes in as an extra confluence. So yeah, so here we have a breakup structure. We have some inversion from earlier that have been disrespected, bearish price action disrespected. So yeah, we're pushing higher now. And on this Tuesday, do we got any news? Where I'll have retail sales at 8:30. So retail sales has already took place somewhere around here. Now you can see that 1H here. Well, this is the first high target. This is the second high, and we've had retracement, push higher, and I'm looking for a continuous push now. So 15. Well, we have some lows here that look like potential liquidity, so I'd like to see a drop, take out some lows, then we explode to the upside. So let's see, we have this fair value gap here that was respected, this one here, so we can just get some lows taken out in 1 minute. Might have some equal lows. Let's see, can see this equal lows, so let's see them get taken out, then target here, here, and here. Let's see if that takes place. Market opens. It looks like there might be an SMT here. Yes, on this low here, we'll create an SMT, and we'll get a change in the state somewhere around there. In the 5 minute, you can see it's obviously expanding, rejecting this gap greater than the 1 minute. So here I will put in an entry, but these first few minutes are extra volatile. I don't really like trading them, because I don't like taking trades that are not at least a 1 to 2. So let's see what is to happen, and we end up taking out our buy side target, which was hit early, and our stop loss had already got hit. So let's see what the data looking like. You can also target these highs at the gap. Let's see if we reach them. It will be like some more hundreds of points, like more than 150 points, 160 points. Back to 5. Well, we have a small gap side here. And funny thing is, look at this inversion here. We retest it and then push higher. So create a small SMT inside here. So no trade for Tuesday. On the daily, Well, took out this daily high, and then this day opens in the inversion. This wouldn't trick me to think that it's bearish. So if I put this here, can have consequent encroachment here. Okay, so maybe we might reach the midpoint of the whole inversion, but I'm still looking for price to go higher, so this might be like a retracement. So we have any news this day? Wednesday we have FOMC in the afternoon, so I think I'll trade the PM session. Let's just wait for AM to get done. Now 1H, consider we have this small gap, we retrace to it, and this will be my draw. Most likely these relatively close in the 15. Well, we're pushing higher at the open, pushed higher, I think, taking out some highs. Let's see what's happening. Oh, at the open we created this huge gap, so might retrace to into the gap and then look for at least to hit this here. On the daily, do you have like a new day open gap or something like that? So yeah, we have a new day open gap, so that will be the target after. So we close here and open here, so I'd like to see that get targeted. This here after we drop inside here, and we have the new week open gap. Actually, new week open gap was inside here. See how we filled the new week open gap nicely, and these are okay. Well, they're new week open gap, so let me make them red now. In the 15, can see that we've already rejected them. Let's wait for the news. After 15, you can see AM session we were consolidating, and now in 5, let's see. Well, I would like to see some lows get taken here. These ones is relatively equal lows. And so you have this SMT small one on the 1H. You can see we're still trying to reject this new week open gap. I think it's the new week open gap, isn't it? So Friday closed here. Friday closed here, and Monday opened here. You can see that it was a new week open gap. Let me make it like orange, white, or black, exactly. Now, since we're rejecting here, we would like to maybe explode higher and target the size. That's what I'll probably be looking forward to. This FOMC to do. So let's see what happens. Boom, explode higher at the open. Well, we had an SMT here to here. And you obviously take out this high These highs here. And why did I didn't buy this? Well, it's most likely wait for price to do this thing. So we take out these highs, get a minor retracement. So we hit the new day open gap now. So we don't trade on Wednesday as well. Well, wait, I think this was the president speaking. Okay, FOMC, and this was the interest rates. But these trades were FOMC week. Some that we took on Monday. Was it a Monday? I think it was a Monday. We had the president speaking and FOMC as well. Wasn't it FOMC? Yeah. So I don't think I'll be trading still next day. So the next day is looking pretty messy. Can't see that we're dropping. Well, let's see how ES is looking like. Well, ES is creating an SMT from this high to the side. ES has already tapped all-time highs, and it looks like we're not going higher, so we're in this big huge order block. So obviously my target will price to drop to these lows here. So now that we've inversed the 4 fair value gap like this, I'd like to see price. I would like to leave that behind and target this one instead. So buy side liquidity now 1H. Well, 1H looks quite not good. Funny SMT. Okay, that's good. Now we also have an inversion inside here, and we exploded lower and not open, respecting this beautiful fair value gap here. And it got filled in the 1 minute. Very funny. Now emerging height was looking like on the 15. Look at the 15. Very clean. Trace high, then boom, start dropping. 5. Okay, so we've dropped way too much for the day, but I'm still thinking the price is gonna be bearish. We've already moved like from here to here. We've already moved 200 points, 2.2% on the day. And I think price might consolidate around there. So if we don't consolidate, then let's look for price to drop, take out a few highs, then expand lower. And if it doesn't, we're wrong. So where are we on ES? ES is almost about to take out this one here. It also took it out, I think. And we tap into the 15-minute gap, so that's very clean, very nice. So after taking out that high, let's see how the 5 minutes looking like. Take out this high here, respecting this 15-minute gap, creating a very clean, it's not an SMT actually, it's a sweep here. So like a small end range trade around the 1 minute. Place limit here. Let's change the state limit order, stop above the gap. My target, well, first is lows here, and obviously let's see them get hit, then we continue even lower. Risk 1% here. Get filled. Let's see if we don't hit SL and hit TP, just like that. Very nice to R. We're almost about to get stopped out. Let's see where we head to. Push back higher. This is very nice. No offense to those who might have lost, but seeing my liquidity levels get respected is a flex, I think. Well, you can see we return to break even, then we drop again. So for a 200 point range day, this is enough, because imagine moving 300 over 300 points in one day, then you get another move. Well, the market has already been exhausted, so I'm expecting some kind of consolidation still in the morning. Well, let me play it. Let me actually go on the 1 minute and you'll see how it's looking like. Look at this. Big chop up, so yeah. Chops up, chops up, chops up. Let's see what the news does though. You never know. News does nothing. This red folder. What was about to happen? Fed Chair Powell. Whoa. Return back to that gap from early in the morning. This gap here. Now on the 15, I think we're forming crazy SMTs because ES is moving in a very, very different way. We've already taken out this high on ES, so PM session is about to tank. By the way, how many consecutive losses do we have? Six. So let's see, lunch is crunching lower after that SMT. You can see we never went above here, so wouldn't like to hold through all this heat. I think this was enough. It was actually enough. I don't think so. It was enough. Trust me, it was enough. And there was also these ones here. Let's see if we reach there before market closes, and we end up hitting the sell side. Was it? Oh, I marked it as buy side. It was sell side. The sell side level marked. Let's sell. And see the market moved like, I think, some 400 points today, almost 500 points in one day. Daily, you can see it's a large down expansion candle taking out a daily low. For H, you can see that we had marked that low. This one right here, very clear drawn liquidity. So yeah, I'm glad I took this one, even though I didn't hold it for these whole ranges, but the analysis was quite clean. And you can see that this gap also I got respect in PM session. The reason I didn't trade it, well, it's because most of the times I actually don't even trade the PM session. So what would I expect? Okay, so here we push higher, got the change in C somewhere around here, where we trace back into some fair value gaps. Then we drop with my stop here. That will be an absolute time to wait. And here again, look at the gap. So we also have another one here. Trace into it at 14:05 p.m. session, and then boom, drop, small chop up, then we drop to full sell side. Now look at this move here. Full daily range, 200 points. Okay, let's go to the next day. This is Friday, so let's see what this day is to do. Well, first, look at this. Now that we have this huge SMT, I'm thinking price is gonna tank for a bit, tank lower. So let me remove these images and see how we can frame our trade. So we have this big order block that's holding price on NQ, and I'm looking for bearish prices. I have a big SMT here. Now after this, going down to 4H, you can see that we were embracing some fair value gaps, and very good that we have this one here. So I'm thinking we're going to respect this one and then respect it and drop where to. We still have these relatively close here, so sell side obviously is here and more sell side below here. So if Friday happens to become a big range day, then we'll reach here as well. But I'm looking for the low hanging fruit, which is obviously there. Now this will all be sell side. Now down to 1H, we can refine our gap to this. And on the 1H, you can see that we've also embraced a gap, so it's another sign that we are dropping. Sorry. Now we go to 15. We have an SMT. From here to here. Once to the 5, you can see that we have a nice change in the state first here and another one here, very clean. So well, we didn't take any entry there, but potentially we might retrace. It's possible, not, but we might also not. So we have to stay open to both ideas. We have to be open-minded simply. Let's see what the open does. I'd like to see the open retrace into some kind of gap inside here. Well, on the 15, you can see we obviously have a nice gap here. Let's see what the open does. Now the open pushes higher to where I wanted it to go, taking out this high, but it didn't do it fairly. Did it fair enough, so I'd like to see another push. Boom. We drop without caution. So now 5. I think I'm gonna take it here. Well, didn't have a sweep above these highs because yes, is obviously not gonna return there. But on the 1 minute, well, we're gonna trade from this change in the state here and have the low target, the low hanging fruit. So the low hanging fruit is obviously this low here, and let's minimize our stop to there and risk 1%. By the way, did I channel that win? I don't think I did. Is it this one? Let's see. No, I think I journaled this one, didn't I? Oh god, I took the entry. No. I wanted this to be a limit. So let's see. Retracement. Come on, it was close. Yo, was real close to SL. A few ticks. This is very crazy. Alright, let's see. TP is a few ticks away, so can move our SL inside here. And TP gets hit. 2R locked in with a very intense amount of heat here. I think by this time, if you are MT5 holder, you have got stopped out already, because MT5 is crazy, man. It's crazy, for real. But if you take this entry on this fair value gap here and you stop somewhere around there, yikes. Yeah, you have, and you take it at 1, 2. Well, let's see if it gets hit. It's also possible it might get hit, but I'm not against the idea of it getting hit. It's just that it's a crucial suicide level, so you would handle some heat, which you can see ends up becoming a disaster. So good thing we got the heat inside on the 1 minute. And you can see we also had an inversion fair value gap, so GG's mate, GG's. Right, let me go journal this one. But I also had another win yesterday on Thursday. I can't forget, when I journal the losses, I also have to journal the wins, man. I have to journal the wins. I gotta journal the wins. Where did it take where did it take place? So 9:20 something. Yeah, it was before this drop up. It was somewhere around here. We had this sweep, and I think I weathered this, and my entry was somewhere around here. Sorry, it was a sell. So I sold somewhere around there, stop around there, TP somewhere around there. So GG's. Nice trade here. So we've got the change in the state of delivery and a crazy sweep and sell side target here. So this is also another image. Okay, so first a win and here, actually delete this. Let's use this one here. Entry model. Well, it was a change in the state. Major news. I think this was the week where we had chairman speak. So this was the week where we had interest rate projections, but this Friday we had no news. This 19th March, did we get any news? But this week, well, see, the week started somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, we had Chair Powell speak. We had Chairman speaking. Now the news. Friday was no news. Was it? Did we have any news this Friday? No news. So I think maybe some media impact. No news. No news. Was hold, yes, and price action was alright. By the way, another thing I've learned is risk 1% only. It was 1 minute time of entry. It was in the morning session, obviously, somewhere at 9:52. The macro risk, I risked around 2,000 and made 4,000 with this one. Okay, so I think this will be for this will be all for today's session, and we'll see you tomorrow. Wait a minute, there's another one I haven't journaled, because I've journaled this one from Thursday. This one from was 9:30 something, 9:35. By the way, I entered at this volatile time. That's why we had so many confirmations before. Haha. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's also journal the other win. Was L and Q. Another W as well. It's this one with Amber. Tremolo change in the state. Major news on the week. Someone chairman speaking. There was a new news Friday. Was followed, yes. Price action was good. Time zone, New York. Well, actually, price action wasn't really that good because we didn't sweep out strong buy side levels before dropping. So it's kind of, there was, I don't know if it was a tweak in the system, but yeah, it is what it is. Profit is profit. So here we got 2K. Make 4K. And boom. This is it. I'll input this later. And yeah, that's good. So how are our stats looking like? Yeah, 46% win rate. Okay, so here goes. The next stuff will be for tomorrow. Stay blessed. Peace out.